Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing well. Hope life is going well, that your path is enjoyable, and that you're feeling loved and cared for. I'm doing a reading for you for June, tuning into divine guidance, divine messages to see what's in store for you for June. So let's get started. All right, so this is a general reading. I'm tuning into general Aquarian energy, not one person specific energies. If you would like a reading where I tune into your specific energies, there is a link in the description box below, and you can sign up for your own reading. There's psychic readings, tarot readings, coaching, mediumship, house healings, business coaching. There's a lot there in the menu that you to choose from. So I would love to see you in that one-on-one space, in this one-on-one space here, if you feel drawn to it. So, all right, Aquarius, let's get to your reading for June. Starting in the past, you've got the energy of Queen of Cups in reverse. Ooh, this is someone not emotionally stable. This is someone in their emotions, not in control of them. It's like their emotions have control over them. I feel like this does feel like feminine energy. Does not mean the gender is female, but their feminine energy in their female emotions. I keep feeling emotional manipulation. So they're not in control of their own emotions, and they use emotional tactics to manipulate others. Ooh. Three of Swords. So someone in their feminine energy. Oh, this does feel like betrayal. It feels like heartache. So someone, I feel like it was perpetuated, or this Three of Swords energy by someone in their emotions. Oh, this might be the third party. I might be I'm not sure who this is yet. I feel like this might be the third party. There's another energy here that's the Queen of Swords, but she's got her back turned. This is a vice versa tarot deck, so there's different perspectives. This is a more typical view of the Queen of Swords. And I've got this. Two feminine energies, or people in their feminine energy. They could be any gender or non-binary even. Aquarius, I feel like that's your energy. I feel like you got very cold, very matter of fact, and turned your back on whoever this is, this Queen of Cups in reverse, and the energy that I'm saying she, but that they projected, used, was, oh, you know what this is? You know what this reminds me of? This is like, this feels like triangulation. An inability to talk to someone directly about some conflict or issue that you have. And so instead, you go and talk to a third person or other people, anyone else other than the person that you have the conflict with. This becomes a habitual pattern, never really addressing conflict with the person you have conflict with, but telling everyone else, victim-y, and then resenting this person that continues to behave in that way, but they don't know what's going on because they're telling everybody else might be aware or have an idea of what has gone on, but there's no moving forward of a connection, honestly, because of fear of hurting someone's feelings, fear of bringing up something that someone might not want to hear about themselves. Okay, so with that vision, it still is a third party, but it's feminine energy, someone who is unwilling to, it feels like this might be a generational thing, how your family dealt with or did not deal with conflict between two parties. It was always going around and telling everyone else. It looks like you turn this back on this person, quite possibly turning your back on these type of energies. Yeah, this is painful. This is emotionally grief, the loss of this connection, the realization that that you can't make this connection work if they can't come to you and trust you with the truth. Maybe you have some of this also. Maybe you guys are mirroring this energy. Other than that, it feels like a mixed bag. I do feel the grief, like this. You're definitely, there's no split energy. You are not interested in participating and being in connection with people who can't come to you and speak their truth. Yeah. But it still caused heartbreak. So, all right. In the Ace of Wands, or in the present energy, we have the Ace of Wands. But this is a new fiery opportunity. New passion, a new focus, a new action, a new spark. Yeah, so in June, it looks like you've got this new fiery energy. Maybe, that in that Gemini energy, they're also an air sign. And so this lighter Gemini energy might be helping you feel kind of a new wind, giving you new passion. And it looks like, oh my goodness. Wow. The deck just fell apart. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take what fell on the table and on the floor. So new beginning. I'm excited. I'm ready to move forward. It looks like you are letting go of, ooh, this is a clearing. You're letting go of anyone and anything in your environment that is not for your highest and greatest good. Feels like you're learning how to detach, like healthy attachments, and letting go of any type of energies like we just described in the past. Any energies that are not promoting self-love. You're letting go of any energies that don't allow you to love yourself. And by keeping people in your environment who behave in this triangulation type of manner and lies and can't come to you and talk to you, is not loving. But there's a real, I'm learning how to love myself and making decisions on first, is this energy good for me? Is this beneficial for me, for my soul, not my ego and what can this person do for me? It's on a soul level. Is this a good match? Is this, when I'm in this connection with this person, am I loved? Do I feel cared for? No? Feels like you're clear. Wow. Oh, you are clearing house in June. You are letting go of the unloving energy, anything that is not for your soul's loving progress. Boom. Lie energy. Anybody who comes at you with lies, half lies, or lies of omission, ooh, baby. You're releasing all those burdens. So that's June. June is that I feel this passionate, like you're fired up. This does not feel, this is like, I'm cleaning the slate here, man. You're terraforming your environment. It feels like at the end of June, your environment's not going to be the same. Definitely not your internal environment. Wow. A lot of the signs for June have also gotten this. You're releasing burdens and you're releasing yourself, you're releasing yourself from a mental trap. You're finding a new way of seeing things, a new perspective that brings you a great deal of freedom. And being an Aquarius, being someone very comfortable in their mental body, that is big. Peace of mind. I'm no longer trying to figure out how to fit in a system. I am freeing myself and creating a new space for myself that has incredible amounts of freedom to explore and be myself. Wow. All right. And also in almost every reading for June, I've had the Tower come in. And this is in the center of your reading, messages from your higher self. So your divine, higher perspective self starts with the energy of the Tower in reverse, trying to avoid a Tower moment. Trying to avoid Ooh, I heard the inevitable crumbling of faulty foundation. Ooh, again, okay, these just popped up. Again, we've got another Ace of Wands. So now we've got two Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning. This is something unexpected. Okay, now with this, I feel like it's sudden. Something comes in and you shift into this new, wow. But it feels like this Ace of Wands energy comes in after the Tower reverse, after trying to avoid a conflict, trying to avoid the crumbling. And then the Tower comes in. I feel like it almost, it changes your mind and you're like, oh, wait, I've got something new coming in. Yeah, let's let the old crumble. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, this is either, I can read this either way. It looks like there's been someone in your energy, or there is someone in your energy in June who's got secrets and dark manipulation. They use darker energies. They might curse someone. They might be spiritual and know what they're doing purposefully, or they might be someone who just talks. I'm feeling like this is the similar energy of the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like we're talking about, I'm tuning into the same or similar energies. This is someone who, when they go out and they're talking about you or other people that they can't confront. This isn't just you. This is their modus operandi. Insecurity with communicating difficult truths. And so they curse people. They're creating curses. They're speaking, I am a victim. This person did this to me. This person's awful. This person's horrible. And then they come to that person and they're like, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, everything's fine. Okay, if you seem a little masked, oh, I don't know what that is. You can tell that no, I'm not frustrated. So it's that lie energy and a lot of manipulation. It's like cursing. I'm seeing cursing energy. Also projecting. So the people who participate in this type of behavior they cannot see, they're trying to also separate unwanted energies from themselves. Like they can't accept that they have some part in this. And so they project what is unwanted onto others instead of owning that they have that. They're trying to separate and distance themselves from that energy instead of owning and accepting that they've got a match or they're mirroring that energy. And so they project. I'm also getting psychic wax. So this person uses a lot of, so psychically sending energetic wax, feels like a whack. Wow. You don't have, there are people who have never looked at a tarot reading, never cared about psychic stuff, and they're psychically whacking others. They're cursing others. You don't have to be, actually, I think that being unconscious and just being stuck in this very toxic pattern, they not realizing that that is actually creating a curse when you're going to everybody in your environment and talking about everyone else, but not telling the people directly how you feel, then it's a problem. It creates this type of cursed environment and creates a cycle that doesn't end, because there's no resolution, there's no growth when you face your fears. I'm fearful of your response when I tell you this thing that I'm pretty sure that you don't want to hear, but it's on my heart and I need to share it. It is something painful that you have done consciously or unconsciously. And I would like to talk about it and create some type of understanding. I would like you to ideally be able to receive that you hurt me, apologize, even if it was not intended, it was not your intention. I apologize. We apologize to people for accidents. You know, you accidentally trip over, you spill something, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Everybody knows that was not your intention. So ideally, it would be nice to have an apology, maybe sharing your point of view. So if there's something, your perspective, how you were seeing things, and how do we move forward from this? Can we move forward? Can we move through the painful aspects of this energy and what's in between us, consciously acknowledging it, working through it, and then deciding how we want to move forward, creating conscious agreements. Going forward, I would prefer that you call me and let me know. I would be, whatever that is, whatever that looks like, creating healthy boundaries. When you are in this type of mood, I would prefer not to be around you. I do not want this. This is how, these are the rules. Healthy boundaries are your personal rules. Nobody gets to tell you that that is not a good boundary. You get to decide, everyone gets to decide what their boundaries are, how comfortable they are. You can change and move your boundaries. Just be sure to communicate that your boundaries have changed. Okay, so there's some cycle that's not ending. It looks like you're manifesting from an upright position. It feels like you get to a place where you still feel this excitement for June. It's interesting how exciting June feels, even though you're working through a lot. Maybe clearing the slate gives you a new energy. It looks like you're no longer, I feel like you're releasing judgment. Interesting. I feel like you're releasing judgment on these energies. Are you learning how to forgive? It's interesting, this June energy, you're clearing these type of energies that I've already gone through. And I feel like you're really like, let's move on. Now, next. Thank you, next. All right. Your challenge in June is the Queen of Wands. is that one thing I'm really picking up about the Queen of Wands is that black cat, being able to really own and put out front, like I get that there are aspects of me that are undesirable, unwanted. I feel like that's the cat's representing that unconscious energy, but the Queen of Wands knows how to incorporate and work with her unconscious energies, her shadow. That's your challenge, is to work with your shadows, to own your reflection that your environment is reflecting to you, taking your power back, realizing that real change comes from within, not trying to control and manipulate outside of you, but to change what you don't like within, or what's not working for you, or what's not to your highest and greatest good. Accepting and owning all aspects of who you are, not as like, it's just who I am, I'm just this way. Not like that type of ownership, but yeah, I realize I have some toxic traits. How do I realize? Because I've now noticed that I'm surrounded by a lot of toxic people. They didn't just pop up. I have some issues I'm working through. And then acknowledge, I've got a toxic trait of ghosting. I've got a toxic trait of a lack of communication. Maybe that's part of it, those two that came out. I'm just off the top of my head what came through, but remember that you have access to this very charismatic energy and fun. Maybe bringing some fun in that. Maybe you have brought some fun into this. So, all right, Aquarius, that's your reading. Whew. Hope that was helpful. That feels like a lot for June, but it feels like you've got this spark, this energy, this fire coming up twice to spark you and keep you moving through all of this. So I'm excited for you. Let me know in the comments if this resonated and who this is, maybe, or how it resonates for you. Don't forget to like. Just hit that like button. I think it's, where is it? Is it here? Is it here? Hit that like button. It takes a second and it really helps my channel. And if you haven't subscribed already and this resonated for you and you're still listening and you still want more, I do daily psychic tarot readings, and you'll get messages like this every morning. So, all right, Aquarius, have a great month. Take care. Bye.